Yeah.
There I was, growing up was no joke. I took a toke and I opened my third eye. Boom, killed Tony, my Tony, the snake, Tony, the comedian, Tony, the tiger, Tony Danza. Who am I? I'm the private dancer. Oh, wahoo. RDK.
Follow-up question. Your dick, I can see it.
Oh, that's an interesting point you make. Hey, take my wife, please. I'm a Jew. We invented that whole system. Everybody's like me, right?
You're blacker than I am.
Thank you so much for saying that.
Erik, Griffin, and Moshe Kasher and Michael Kosta.
Moshe Kasher and Jeffrey Ross.
Moshe Kasher and Josh Adamai.
Moshe Kasher.
Moshe Kasher and Steven. Brody. Steven.
Moshe Kasher.
Dom Irrera and Moshe Kasher. Moshe Kasher and Natasha Leggero. Fitzsimmons. Moshe Kasher and Jimmy Carr. Moshe Kasher. Natasha Leggero and Moshe Kasher. Moshe Kasher and Tom Rhodes. Great. Moshe Kasher and Bonnie McFarlane. Moshe Kasher, everybody. Hell yeah.
You came to Oakland at the age of 1.
Yeah.
You went to Santa Barbara to attend college. You thought you were going to be a professor.
Stop just reading my Wikipedia page.
No, you thought you were going to be a professor in Jewish history. A lot of these people don't know. I'm telling them right now.
That's true.
And everything changed, though, for you. In 2001, you saw one of your old friends doing an open mic in New York.
That's right.
And everything's been good since then. You wrote a book about your life.
Right.
Now, something else interesting about you is you were raised by 2 deaf parents.
Yeah.
Now, what I want to, now I've always worried that we're neglecting our deaf fans of Kill Tony. Now, do you think? What I want to say to you, do you think you could do sign language for the rest of the show so the deaf people will know what we're saying?
Yeah, I probably could. Here, how's that look? To the audience listening at home, I gave him the finger. The comedians, there's a lot of pressure on what you're about to do. Like, if you impress Russell, you could be traveling the world, getting thrown Xboxes at you in front of 60,000 people. If you impress me, there's an off chance that you could feature a cancellation week at a Funny Bone in the middle of America. I'm just saying, this is a bad one. You know how every time you burp, people say it smells like salami? That's why I've been eating nothing but salami. So the next time some motherfucker says, that smells like salami, I'll say, that's 'cause it is.
By the way, I fucking love that joke.
I mean,
that's where my sense of humor is.
That sort of starts at salami and ends at salami. It doesn't move from salami.
You double-ended that salami.
Right. It's like a misdirect. Like, you think there's going to be a flip, but it's just like, what?
Yeah, it's like, oh, he's going somewhere with this. Oh, you know what? He isn't
He's on
actually.
salami.
No,
It's just stayed in the pocket.
There's an Easter egg about my first joke ever. It's actually on Moshe Kasher Live in Oakland. I took it, dusted it off, and retooled it. I put the first joke I ever wrote on my first special because I thought it was kind of cool.
That's awesome.
So if you ever watch it on Netflix, it's
MOESHE.
It's the schizophrenic pride joke. If anybody's, that's the first joke I ever wrote.
So happens I met a childhood friend, turned out to be a hemorrhoid surgeon. Yep, I'm not surprised. As a child, he was always a pain in the ass. His parents kept telling him to cut it out.
Look what you did. I knew it was coming. That bear is waiting for somebody to try to throw in another joke. You get 1 minute, you son of a bitch. Yeah. There's no fucking early bird special here, Bruce.
I gotta say though,
like Astro Boy, man.
I kind of admired it, like how he kind of pretended to soft shoe, like, oh, that's an interesting point you make. Hey, take my wife, please.
He almost did this right at the end. Hands.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, Bruce. How long have you been doing stand-up?
7 years as a hobby, 1 year trying to go for the gold.
What made you start wanting to go for the gold now?
I was telling you about problems with the ex-wife.
No, don't you do it, motherfucker. Don't you dare. Don't you think about it.
Drop the punchline. Step away from the joke.
What were you gonna? Wait.
Have you never had your ass licked?
No.
It's great, man.
I've never.
Is it?
It's the best, man.
Fuck that. Well, I mean, like,
you know, fucking children.
I will lick a woman's ass in a heartbeat.
Dude.
I'll lick a woman's ass in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
But I don't want my ass fucking.
Yeah, get away.
Why? Hold on. I got a thing about
this. I'm afraid of shitting.
Oh.
I got IBS, all right? I don't need to fucking...
But I would
and before you
consider-
guys continue in Haitian, like, just, what's Haitian for
It's
licking
Creole,
your ass one time?
please. It's Creole.
But okay, right.
You don't say I speak African, do you? Or
I do, actually. But, like, what? Just try
he
it.
speaks Jew fluently.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
you
do.
speak Jew?
Yeah. Just try get your ass licked one time before you knock it, man. Come on. I mean, just everybody in here try it.
Yep.
So they say to all the beginning comics, move the mic stand. And that is something you should always do. No, you did. But there's a much subtler thing that they don't tell people, which is don't look like someone told you to move the mic stand. I swear, I'm not trying to be a dick. Like, that's real. Like, I notice that in young comics, like, I can tell that they're getting on stage and they go, I have to move the mic stand.
Right.
And they move the mic stand.
It feels like a two-step thing instead of it being one smooth.
It's just like, you move the mic stand not because it's like, I have to move it. It's like, I'm just going to get started doing my thing.
Right.
That's just a personal
This
pet
is
peeve.
in my way. Let me get it out of the way.
Yeah.
Not poor motor skills. You're not the only person that does it. I've seen it 1,000 times.
Right.
Cool.
Moshe,
Tony.
what do you think about the Guatemalan Patriot?
Well, no offense, but isn't he like a crazy downgrade from the last dude when I was here? Because not spiritually, although or
Yeah, the
mentally.
costume, right?
The costume is straight
this
up
is like underoos now compared to.
You guys were both on the show when the actual first Iron Patriot was on,
that
right?
guy
I mean,
was
your
great.
lasers are straight up night lights for where I want to take a piss at 2 in.
It's actually all upgrades. He can now sit down. He could do a lot of things like jumping and running.
What happened to the other dude?
He went crazy.
He was just an old model.
He went crazy?
Yeah.
The guy that had a $16,000 Iron Man suit? That guy went crazy? That is so hard to believe. I like the punchline too.
Yeah, I thought that was funny. So come with it.
But yeah, for everybody else that's coming up, like if you're nervous, like don't fucking bring that bullshit to the stage. You know what I mean? We can't deal with your fucking nerves up here. Okay, it's do or die, you piece of shit. So just chill out and have a good time. I used to do a thing where I would act super like hip hop on stage and like it would like I thought that my look kind of belied, it was because I grew up sort of, I was an African American teenager,
Right.
and so then all right, and then I realized I had the opposite of my identity crisis. I figured out I was white, but then I like weirdly psychologically brought it back to armor myself with it when I started comedy. So I would do this thing where I looked like kind of a geek, but I was doing this like kind of hip hop slang stuff. And I now realize it was mostly a defense mechanism. It was mostly like, well, let me put a thing between my personality and the audience so that nobody can get to me or whatever. But but these days it's just like I'm feeling it. You know what I mean?
I see what happened.
Yeah.
But now you could do that. Like if they were all white, he could have used the exact same wording.
Right.
That's my point. So
Yeah.
because he didn't use because it was people of color, then all of a sudden it becomes racist, and it's like I find that nonsense.
Man, what do you know about this issue? Anyway, back to me and my opinions on the black community, what it's like.
No, you can bring images to people's face. Like if I say the words "bloody stool," I mean, that's a clear visual is in your head. you know?
It's a British dude describing a chair. It would be funny if you had some dude that really was looking at the check like, what the fuck, and did a full act out, or something like that. Yeah.
Why does
Yeah.
he have to do an act out?
What's that?
Why can't he just use his words?
He can. I'm just saying it didn't.
Oh, because he's a black comic?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that why he's got to be animated?
Right.
Moshe?
Also,
He can't just be smart? He can't do that?
Yeah, I really wanted to see you have a towel also around your shoulders so that you could dab the sweat. Just like I wanted to see you come out to a DJ. You know what I mean? I wanted you to be like, "What's happening, everybody?" Play the same song like.
Here's all the racism that's coming out, everybody. Here it is.
Right. I wanted you to say "Praise God" at the end of your set. Like I wanted a lot. No. I was saying was an act.
Yeah.
I said that to a white comic earlier. Oh, get out of here.
It's different, though.
You're like I don't know. I don't know. You're like, Hedberg, but who works at a car wash in Glendale or something like that. You know what I mean? Like,
At one point.
hey, I gotta be honest. I gotta be honest. I understood everything you said. I was feeling it the whole time.
It usually kills with like, you know what I mean?
I'm from the same street. I'm from Queens and Brooklyn and other boroughs. So I did.
I've been against. And even with this show, I've always specifically made a point to never have a winner or a loser or rewards or anything like that.
Right,
Because
everybody's a loser that participates.
Yes,
right?
exactly.
Before we get into saying how good you were, how did you know they were Jewish?
They
went
What?
to dinner.
The rollerbladers?
I had a feeling.
Yeah, like
You
what?
said, you said they were Jewish, all three of
They
them?
look Jewish. Really? Right by Bar Lubitsch?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Just curiosity, what does Jewish look like to
Oh,
you?
here we go. You're being recorded, Becky. You're being recorded, Becky.
Yeah, because I've always guessed by smell.
Yeah, hell yeah. Smells like gold, bitch. The, like young dude who worked there was like, "Oh, dude, cool tats. Where'd you get your work done?" And I was like, I didn't get any work done. I just have like really, really hairy. I was like, I don't know, God, I guess.
No,
So think about what she did. She built ammo, like
Sure,
I mean,
yeah.
all day long, doing little tinkery things. I mean,
Yep.
you who guffawed, like without that ammo, like innocent Iraqis could not have been bombed. Right.
Yes.
Is it a true joke?
Yeah, but I'm not homeless no more, so.
That's right on, man. That's
Yeah,
good that the
yeah.
youth of today are picking themselves up, but that's not what I was asking about. Did you really park at meters?
Sometimes I did.
And to Tony's point, why?
I'm from the South. We're a little slow.
What was the plan? What
did you say to the guy? You go, how do I get to that house?
Which question am I supposed to answer?
Oh! The question you should be answering is, how do I not be lippy to these professional comedians? Just kidding.
How about any of them?
I woke up and I forgot these gay guys were early risers.
Oh,
And
totally.
I had this big ass.
Amen.
By the way, doesn't even connect.
Oh, yes. I know, that is classic stereotypes about gay guys. They love house music, they rollerblade, and they be like, oh, is it dawn? I am getting up to suck some more dick.
Right. That stereotype is true. Damn.
Man, that was a crazy
Dusty
story.
Lester, I fucking love you. Thank you for moving to L.A. He's at Lester_Dusty on Twitter.
Or at pig_bottom. You can also find him there. He's available there as well.
You are right. What'd you do with your falafel that was made? Did you already eat it?
I felt like it was anti-Semitic to offer a Jew falafel, so I went the other way.
And did what?
I put it in my ass. It was good. I have a question for you, actually, Willie.
Oh, sure. Go ahead.
When you were putting the weird, like, Jason future pedophile thing on, did you make the choice to tuck your t-shirt in? Or was it already pre-tucked and you just went with it?
That was my first choice.
Oh, cool. You thought that would add to the look?
You recently, you post a lot of, like, hate mail you get, and recently you had one in Miami, I believe. Do you secretly love hate mail? It's got to be powerful to know that someone took the time out of their day to write you something like that.
Yeah, no, I like it. I'm into it. I elicit it. I have a section on my website that's for hate mail. And so if anybody out there wants to talk some shit, you know, and you want to get schooled by a sort of foppish-looking hipster, well, I'm ready.
I love that. So haters are welcome with you.
Haters always welcome.
I love that. You invite them right in. And then blast them on the rebuttal.
Just fucking straight up blast them, dude.
Did you ever get offended off any hate mail? Like, you're like, oh, this is...
I get offended on every single piece of hate mail. It hurts every single time. But then I think about you in that costume, and it makes me feel really good.
I think it's time for the show stuff.
Willie, have you ever gotten hate mail?
No.
All right. Or else you're going to bring out the angry West Hollywood bear. That's it.
That's the West Hollywood PD, I think.
There you go. For tonight.
My name is Feng Chao. My phone number is 414 boppity boppity bop.
Tony.
That was funny, man. That was funny. It was fun how you went into real Chinese at the end when you said boppity boppity bop.
Well, I tried to learn English, but I thought, like, I didn't want to give out my phone number. That was.
Of course, no.
No, I got what you were doing. I was doing a racist joke. Hello. Well, you lost me at hello.
Yeah. You say hello, we say goodbye. You know what I'm saying?
You said something else though.
We're serving the freedom. They hate us for our decadence.
Yeah, I didn't know any of the facts that you were. Yeah, so that was interesting. I mean, comedy in some ways is about relatability.
What's your favorite thing to get there?
They have. I don't know. What do you mean?
All right. I mean, you sounded like you really liked it. I mean, I didn't mean to put you on the spot. I always have like a favorite dish wherever I go.
Yeah.
And I was gonna try to figure out how to make a joke. I was gonna hope that potatoes were in it. Maybe they were made by a potato monkey. Like I was searching for anything. But instead, you said nothing. You could have even just made up a dish, and I would have ran with anything. But now it's like a whole thing.
I'm sorry I did this to you, Tony.
No, it's all good.
It's a gossip magazine, is what it says.
Yeah, because look.
That's crazy. Your grandfather was essentially reading like Ebony magazine. There's no way. In 1920, you painted your grandfather being this racist. He's a fucking progressive. What do you mean?
You want to preserve your vagina?
It's like right out of the box.
Kind of, yeah.
Fresh out of the box.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It reminded me of like some kind of weird STD situation. I've been through that a lot, so that was my baggage.
Oh, you thought of it like laser bumps.
Or I don't know what I just heard pop, pop, pop. At first I thought Two Left Crew.
I don't know. You're blacker than I am.
Thank you so much for saying that. You made my night. You're the best guy here. You're a Jew?
I'm a Jew. My name's Elon.
A homeless Jew?
I'm a...
Yeah.
Yeah, or if you just want to sample, you just want to taste. You know, just get a sweet taste.
Sweet taste in a roast beef.
Is this podcast just grooming people for sexual assault for you?
Welcome back, Moshe Kasher.
Thank you.
What's going on with you? How's everything? Just got married. Congratulations
Just got married?
to the lovely Natasha Leggero.
Yeah.
Comedy, super power, fucking unbelievably hilarious couple.
I mean, you're pretty honed, I bet. I bet you have like a pretty good act when you're not slumming it here at the, right?
Yeah, it's usually just top notch. I just didn't bring my A game. I thought I did.
Right, you've been on a lot of times, and you've always done good with your 60 seconds. And even when you bomb, it's so eloquent.
No, and I didn't mean to say it was shitty, but you know, the fact that you said fuck in the middle of one of your jokes meant to me he probably hasn't rehearsed this one a whole lot. So I'm saying with your like,
No, you're right.
With
I
your
can argue.
Yeah, you can't argue with a Jew. I own the legal system. But according to your belief system. Anyway, don't you think he's gonna be like making more money than all of us soon?
Yeah, totally. He's the Larry, the more basic cable guy.
It don't turn my van to an oven, so I got to park in shade.
Right. I relate to the don't want to be in an oven situation. Our people have struggled enough, right? I think I might have a job for you. Would you sell donuts for a living?
Yeah, man.
All right.
Shit.
I have a friend who's opening a donut place. You're so funny. I want to make you employed because what I see happen is that sometimes people come to LA and then they struggle for a minute and then they just bounce. Especially if they live in a place that you can just turn the ignition on and move back to Detroit without leaving your house. You know what I mean? So anyway.
Well, thank you, man. I'm with it, brother. Like I listen to your podcast, man.
Oh yeah, of course you do.
Like,
yeah.
I get $20. I go eat crab legs. That's it.
Ah, I like
Wow,
that.
there you go.
That's
Man, you really are black. That is so good. He's living in a van, but still has to have a crab leg once in a while. That's beautiful.
It's Detroit for you right there.
I wanted, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I didn't get that. Then you just started talking about fingering your girl's clit, which made me think you have never touched a woman's vagina.
You will be good within 2 years. You'll have a good, solid 5-6 that really kills, and you know. That's what I think. I mean,
or you hit a bunch of open mics, you waste your life in LA, you never had it to begin with, and you end up just wasting away in LA, and then eventually you move onto Venice Beach and sell like knickknacks for living. I mean, there are options too.
Black Mass. He was a part of that was like based off of him.
Yeah. You got a good thing going, man. I feel like it just like feeds itself. You know what I mean?
And I mean, I don't mean to insult you.
No.
You have much better skin than Eric Carter.
We think you're awesome, and like in every way. If there's anything, actually, you know what? That guy in the band, you don't have a job anymore. If you need a job, It's cool. You got to hook up on Ferragamos at all?
Ferragamos?
Yeah, I'm trying to get some $800 shoes out of the back of the Macy's thing. I'll compliment you more.
Why don't you give me a spot and I hook you up?
I don't have spots.
Oh, man. Ever since
I can get you a job at a donut shop. That's
I was gonna say the mayor of Donut City over here or something. But everybody's different, and everybody's just wired completely differently.
It's just so interesting to hear you guys talk about this. I just feel so jealous of comedians that go up and they're high, because I remember when I used to get high, everything was funny. It just felt like light, easy breezy. Yeah. And I'm clearly wrong, because I just have a relationship with it from when I was just a kid. But I just feel like, I could just riff. Everything could be just, I riff every new joke. And
I've never tried it. If I didn't smoke pot,
I don't smoke at all. I just don't do anything.
But you don't think, like, because that was when you were 15, that grown up you could, like, maybe have a puff of a joint.
This is where Brian breaks people's. Are you sure you don't just want a little bit of this heroin that I'm cooking?
It's like after this conversation, I'm like, yeah, you know what? Maybe you're right, Brian. And then like 3 years later, you take my name out of the bucket. Oh, here's an old friend.
Your nervousness has calmed down a lot. This is the least shaky that I've seen yet.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, this is a vast improvement over the past 7 or 8 weeks.
Because I actually had a thought about your nervousness while you were up there. I was aroused.
It works.
This is cool. This is taken out. That's cool. You took out the intimacy of the belly room, but you didn't replace it with like the audience. That's
right. Yeah, a little bit of the intimacy of the belly. You know, it's got everything, and they just opened up the back wing, which is good. So they're exposing another 100 empty seats for no reason.
But this looks good. This looks great. This is more people than in the belly room, right?
Yeah, totally. We're already proving that it's a good
strong group of people. And
you're such a skinny guy. Your little wedding ring looks like it's a little loose on you.
Oh, I keep it that way just in case. Because you never know if you kill hard on a podcast, if you got to slip that baby
all
off.
Of a sudden, that thing falls in your pocket. You know what I mean? Like, babe, I don't know what happened.
If you think this fits loosely, you should see the condoms I wear when I do slip it off. They fall off also.
I don't think you...
It's a small penis joke. It's happened to me. I bought some speakers out of a van once. It's like, what a bargain.
You did that shit.
Yeah, and then I was like, okay, cool. I lost $150 and I'll never get scammed.
What happens when the
again.
speaker scam? Like you get like broken speakers in a box?
No, the speaker scam isn't even that good of a scam from their perspective. They come to you and they go like, oh shit, I'm a speaker delivery guy and I got these speakers. There's an extra pair of them that wasn't on the invoice. I'll sell it to you right now for $150.
And that's happened to me.
Yeah,
I didn't do it.
And you think, I'm getting over because they tell you that's worth $900, and then you look it up and it's like worth like $75. It's like they just pressured you into basically buying a pair of speakers.
Right.
That's it. That's their big scam. This is more legit.
Presents.
No, he had one joke. That's what's so funny. He had one-liner, and he's just like, all I've ever written is one-liner. Let me pad it with this completely constructed persona.
Yeah. How do I pad an extra 50 seconds onto this 60-second set? Chris, very likable.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, it wasn't a persona. Awesome, you're retarded.
I can't help it.
No, I liked it. Honestly, I liked the beginning. Because there was a moment when I, in your position, would have bailed. I was like, oh, he's going to bail here. And then you didn't bail. You were just like, no. Louis Armstrong.
One of the things that we were talking about a couple days ago, you said that you like Goofy Tony more than any other Tony.
I do like
I don't
Goofy
bust
Tony.
it out a lot, but when I'm Goofy...
I didn't say you can't be goofy, Tony.
Oh, come on.
Goofy Tony.
I'm just saying that like there's something about your persona is very straight. You are you. You're pretty much the same person on stage as off. Not there's a little heightening, but this is like I don't know. Again, this is like Pica. I had lead paint situation growing up. And like so it adds it's auto comedy.
Yeah.
I don't think it's cheating as much as you're saying it is.
You stand up.
I was a truck driver.
Is that true?
Really?
A loser.
I didn't say you were a loser. That's so weird that your inner monologue told you that.
Yeah.
I said really. He's like a loser. You Hey, I have a question. Would you fuck your auntie?
What type of sick shit is it?
After a delicious glass of Mangria, he would.
Well, it depends on how, like, where she hangs on the family tree. Like, is
Whoa, that's the most racist thing I've ever heard a black guy say about his own black family.
No, seriously, like.
Wow, I mean, I guess you can get away with saying it. I can't say that.
I can only say that backstage with Tony alone. Before tonight's show, we were talking about this literally.
Hanging on the family tree, Lionel.
Are you Christian for real?
Yeah.
Okay, because you mentioned Christian stuff, and then you're wearing the Jesus shirt, but also you're talking about fucking a lot. It's interesting. And also you're homosexual, and so that's all of that together.
It's mostly that part.
I know the
Favorite question,
meaning of
Tony.
most names.
Do you know the meaning of Moshe?
I don't. It's like.
It's
like,
a very obscure one.
What does it mean?
It's from the Bible. It means Moses. It was the name of
that's
the
what
character Moses in the Bible.
He was a good character. Hey, Tony, people say I'm bad. This Vader guy, he blows up planets.
That is funny.
Yeah, that is funny.
Yeah.
Oh,
man, that's cool. But the Vader thing is a movie, right?
7 years.
That's so cool. It's like a disabled gangster. I'm like blood or Crip, but I already know it's Crip.
Yeah. Crip all the way.
That's cool. That was funny, man. Straight up funny.
I got robbed the first day I tried this.
Of course you got robbed.
You got robbed.
You're the
selling
greatest.
coke the first
You're the
day?
greatest coke dealer to rob on earth. You just grab the dope and run.
Dude ain't even use a gun. He just pushed me down.
This is so funny. Like, this is like, you should have a TV show.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, this is good. Oh, my God.
Red Band, could you turn up this mic? I've been trying to say something for like 30 minutes.
Whoa, angry Darth Vader.
Whoa.
Whoa.
That is so cool.
I've never seen
I like the idea of Darth Vader just going like, oh, you know what? Fuck this. Can you please turn up my microphone?
What?
I'm sorry. I am the leader of the Imperial Galaxy.
And you're treating me like a fucking Jedi right now.
Are you fucking kidding me right now? Are you fucking kidding me? Listen, keep in touch.
Your
Email
first
me.
ever,
I'll never email you back. That's how Hollywood works. It'll be your first lesson.
Okay.
I bet Hitler wish he had a mask he could take off right about now. No, nothing?
Good thing they turned that mic up, Jeremiah.
All right, Moshe. It's back on. Let's do this.
It was cheap as hell. Like,
you're Hitler again?
I'm going to take. I'm going just a slight short announcement. I'm going to take my armband off now because I have an armband. If we're a band, it's just too much.
All right, the slow creep out of character.
Hey, maybe somebody should turn up Moshe's mic right now.
Whoa.
Boom.
That was a
Full
boom
circle.
for sure. It was such a good joke that the crowd went totally silent.
Yeah.
Because
Moshe.
they sensed real anger
Yeah,
between
welcome
us.
to my world.
It's called acting,
Guys.
performing. Heard of it?
Yeah.
I
mean, you
I
could
listen
totally
to comedy 7 nights a week, and I hear almost 99.9% bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it also has to be funny. I mean, there's
That's
a lot of,
what-
you know, I could be like, yo, you guys heard about systemic racism in the prison industrial complex? Well, yeah, 1 in 3 black men will be locked up by the time they're 18 anyway. That's crazy, right?
My home club.
Yeah.
I'm more than a Kill Tony guest here. Is it just me?
I think so.
Well, why'd you tell me to bring my wife?
You never responded.
I sure did,
Then
motherfucker.
there's 2 guests, ladies and gentlemen. Put your hands together for the great Natasha Leggero.
Wait,
All right.
Tony, this is a podcast.
They
People
also
come-
can't see that.
People come, they do 1 minute of stand-up, and then we eviscerate their physical appearance. Right? I'm sorry, I don't know if we got the wrong podcast. We thought that's what this was. I'm sorry.
No, I thought that some of them jokes were good.
Want to go on the road sometime?
Yeah, dude, I'd love
Not
to.
with me, but like... I'm sorry, that was so mean. Are you past here? Do you work at the Punchline?
No, I'm hoping to get past or get an opportunity to go to Cavs. How old are you? 29.
You know what I'm going to do for you? Because this is my home club? I'm going to remember you and never help you in any way.
Only once, yeah. Basketball a little bit. Basketball? Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, you ball?
I ball.
Okay, player. I got a feeling there's something I liked about you.
When you poke a hole in a Mexican pyramid, does candy come out? Fuck, man. Son of a bitch.
And the funny part was that you're like, poke a hole. I'm like, what do you do with pinatas, Tony? What kind of weird? But I was like, this is how you do a pinata, right? He must have got stuck on Gillerman's Island. Yeah, sometimes you go to the well, Pat, and the well is dry. Ah! Oh, is that your Chewbacca impression? Ah!
How does the guy named Mike Gillerman sign up within the past hour and then disappear? Like, what kind of bad edibles go on in that situation where it's just like, I gotta get the fuck out of here?
He must be stuck on Gillerman's Island. It really worked that time.
Oh, you said it so much funnier than he did.
You got courage, man. Like, you do stand-up, you do not speak English.
Yeah.
Traditional Venezuelan music. What are you doing here? What do you do here? I mean, sorry. For fun.
So you play tennis, what else? I feel like you're very, very romantic. I feel like you're very good with the ladies. Am I right about that?
I don't know nothing, man. I don't know nothing.
What's your favorite kind of porn? Like, what's your porn category?
Okay, casting couch.
He's like, I'm sorry, I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing. Porn's a casting couch. Casting couch, cuties out of California PMI, the calendar auditions. What else? Bang Bros, BBW Hunter.
Since we're on the topic, you know what I will bring up is I found out about Pogs this week. I didn't know what Pogs were. Do you know what Pog is?
P-A-W-G. Fat ass white girl, yeah.
Oh, I thought
That's
it was
a cousin of the BBW.
I thought it was pretty ass white girl.
No, it's fat ass white girl.
Oh, okay.
But it doesn't mean fat ass, it means she got a fat ass.
Yeah. It's like short girls with boobs and butts.
It's nothing to do with boobs,
Nice.
but yeah.
Moshe, it's so cool that you know specifically all of the search details of every abbreviation. I think correct everyone.
It's just a human porn translator over here. Wait, Brian. Oh, the casting couch? Let's get into it.
Wait, Brian, ask me my porn search words.
What's your porn search words?
I love my wife. It's just Natasha Leggero's stand-up hits. I watch her first Tonight Show over and over, and I go, I love that one. What do you do with your day, though?
So there's 22 hours left, Ed.
What's that, you read? Okay, this is why I don't want a boss. Constantly on my ass about what I do. You think this is what a boss is like?
Physically died for a second.
That's how underemployed this dude is. He's like, he thinks the boss. What kind of porn you like, dude?
I think there's something we have not uncovered yet.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah, I think we're like 4 questions away from tears. You got a gun? No, that's cool.
Like Ed, for example, can you just tell me what you did this morning, today, till you got here?
Jerked off.
How many times?
Until you got here. Right? My man. I mean, yeah, I jerk off too and stuff, into my wife, but I got a lot of questions.
Let's go. Let's get it. Fire off at any point.
What's your favorite candy? Laffy Taffy?
Swedish Fish. Swedish Fish is good candy. Yeah, I like it. Follow-up question, your dick, I can see it.
Definitely is. Like that appealing joke. You don't think like that's hot dog shit?
Well,
I don't do it as much anymore, but
oh, right, ever since that popsicle accused you of joke thievery? It's like Rogan's video, but it's just a popsicle stick.
it's just him with about like 5 minutes at a time. Usually. On the subway. So like there's a part where you're literally like, thank you, that's my time.
Well, the people are like, none of it was your time. It was all our time. He took it. That's a tough crowd, but they really capture the audience. Yeah, that's so incongruous with your look. It's like kind of, you think of a prostitute guy as like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Favorite kind of porn?
POV.
Whoa.
I don't know what that stands for.
Something crazy. Oh yeah, you have your
I just
own
jerked
show
off in the bathroom getting ready for this show.
When does your show come out on Comedy Central?
April 18th, Tuesday, April 18th.
The newest show on Comedy
Right.
Central.
Problematic. Yeah.
With Moshe Kasher.
Very excited.
Got your own motherfucking show, baby.
I'm so excited, man. The format is basically we get like younger comics to come up. They do a minute or so of material. And then I just roast those boys, you know what I mean? It's like kind of just a cool idea from my brain or whatever, you know?
It's about time a Jew got a break in his business.
Lasers over there.
You kind of lost me on the second part of your joke. At first, it was killing, and then I didn't get when you brought home the girl. You lost me there.
Yeah, was the mask on your dick?
No, you got to put the mask on because I fall asleep right
What are
after.
you pinching?
Immediately after. Oh, that was the condom. You pinch the tip, you roll it back.
You pinch the tip and roll it back?
Yeah.
What's a condom? Let's start there.
Condoms,
Oh, you're gay?
No, I'm not
okay,
gay.
That's crazy. I've heard
Not
about
gay.
that, but that's not for me.
Raw Dog Kasher in the house. But the first person I had to fire was actually one of my best friends at the office. Like, I got hired, and then my manager was like, cool, now fire him. I'm like,
oh, it's like a gang initiation.
Yeah.
That's cool. You really down with us? You gotta kill Smiley.
Have you ever
heard of a chupacabra?
Oh yeah. Yo, I did hear that. I think that's the thing that killed Smiley.
Dude,
hey, Raw Dog Kasher with the callback, baby. RDK.
What's the pet?
It's a dog. Yeah.
Sounds a little suspicious to me.
It's a dog.
yeah, that's what it is, a dog.
Oh, did I say dog? I meant human lady that I kidnapped.
Oh my God. What kind of dog is it?
It is a golden retriever.
You're a fucking liar, dude.
You're a fucking criminal.
You're a fucking liar, bro. Why are you lying? Of all the things to lie about, we've stumbled across something here. We're about to all be witnesses.
This is
to
so
a crime.
Tony, ask me what kind of dog I have.
Dom, what kind of dog do you have?
It's a... I forget.
Oh shit!
And it was the most generic dog it could have been. So, what's your name? It's Bob. Main Street. That's where I live. Main Street.
The old golden retriever, huh? How long have you had this golden retriever, Erik?
2 years.
Oh,
Whoa. He's like, I don't know how long do dogs live? 100 years.
Oh, what's the dog's name?
Waffles.
Wow.
Now that I believe.
Yes, exactly.
Golden retriever named Waffles?
Big boa? I
Dude,
got it.
you couldn't have a more
What are the
I have a
odds of
boa
that?
vibe if you tried.
I felt a fucking. Haven't I been saying snake the whole goddamn time? It was your weird energy I was feeling.
Yeah, I'm
Fucking
sorry
goddamn
about that,
snake
but I'm
odor.
not.
What are the odds
He's
of
like,
that?
and if the snake in the slam board doesn't blow your mind, I smoke weed as well. Trucking. Just
Can you
keep
give us a
trucking.
little bit, just a tidbit of the stuff that you say that you can't talk about?
But in slam poetry cadence, okay?
Yeah.
There I was, growing up was no joke. I took a toke and I opened my third eye.
Life
Boom.
is-
Kill Tony, my Tony, the snake, Tony, the comedian, Tony the tiger, Tony Danza. Who am I? I'm the private dancer. Oh, wahoo.
Moshe motherfucking Kasher.
Favorite gang color, green.
What'd you just say?
My favorite gang color is green.
Your favorite gang color is green?
For
You're
money,
talking about that money,
for
baby.
money, you square motherfucker.
The first time I masturbated, I did come, but ever since then, not.
You go to one of those classes at the
A
Pleasure
class?
Chest. Yeah, at the Pleasure Chest, it'll be all like burly women, and they'll be like, "Oh, poor honey," and then they'll fucking jam one of those Hitachi magic wands at you, and you'll be a new woman, and then you'll come back here with a new hour about like, "I be coming, right? You know how you be coming." Start, squirt.
First of all, I've been.
Raw Dog Kasher.
First of all, I've been with your mother. I've been with your mother.
That is. My mother never heard you coming, actually. My mom's deaf. You have to know that to know how funny that. Anyway, whatever.
Moshe, you're in the middle of problematic right now.
I'm at the. We're done with the season 1. We have taped all of our episodes.
You've taped your episodes.
Yeah, thank you.
Season finale is.
It already happened.
Oh, okie dokie. Go back and watch it.
Yeah. I can tell you did, Tony. Thank you for your support.
Oh boy.
Don't have that music. Hey, I got a question, Miranda.
Yeah.
You drive a car?
Yes.
Can I look under the hood?
Yes.
No further questions.
This show has become something different from the last time I was
It's not.
here.
It's not. It's Red Band
mainly a
didn't
sound
smoke enough
effects and
weed
character
before the
work
show.
show.
Oh. Ooh, where are you serving at?
Central Grill.
Oh, I love Central Grill.
Glendale. You're lying.
No, I do. I used to fuck with Eastern and Western Grill, but now I'm right down the middle.
Nothing but Central.
I like it. I mean, I like how I've never seen in my comedy career, not at Kill Tony, in all of comedy, I've never seen a walk-on stage swagger like you had. I mean, I'm talking every great comedian I've ever seen is more timid and less confident than you getting on stage. And you're just like, oh, thanks the band. Which one of you, I got a minute? Okay, let me just start with a little bit of crowd work. Which one of you band people was talking about unprotected sex? That reminds me of a bit. I watched 2 dogs fuck. And it was so confident. And then when you said you were unprepared, I was like, that's what you should do. You focus everything on your walk-up. Fuck your act.
Yeah.
Whoa, Tommy Lee Jones has pulled out all his money.
Now he's showing everybody how many $100 bills he has. Hey, so if anybody wants to knock out an old man and rob him, here's your guy. But right before you knock him out, you got to walk up to him, shake his hand. I love your work, baby.
Yeah, San Francisco. You actually have a very good memory.
9 months ago, you had a baby, right? She had a baby?
No, but that is the gestation period for a baby, so you're in the zone.
You're all right.
Yeah. Did you drive?
No, I don't drive.
Who drove? Ron drove?
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Ichabod, that's a sitcom right there.
What's something creepy about you that you sort of don't want other people to find out about?
Think about how many images are flashing through his head right now.
He's proud of it all.
Stacy, why didn't you talk to me, Stacy? I could have saved you, but I had to end you. The devil told me so.
That's my boy, Raw Dog Kasher, right there.
RDK. I do raw dog. I will say that. I haven't worn a condom in. How long have we been married?
Yeah, you don't wear condoms.
Yeah. Never.
I mean, you've been doing it 2.5 months. At this
Hey,
rate.
what do you call a guy who masturbates in his car? A carburetor.
Wow.
Hey, what do you call 2 guys that both masturbate in their car? Ron and Ichabod on the way home.
Moshe Kasher, you're back. You just got back from Burning Man?
Just back from Burning Man. Yeah.
Literally and figuratively. Where were you when the guy threw himself in the fire?
There's a series of photos of the guy going in, and you really see an emotional arc. It's really sad, but you see an emotional arc because the first photo, he's clearly like still in the mode where the drugs are telling him there's a real good secret for him in the fire, you know? He's like really into it. He's like, I will be the father of dragons. And then the second photo, he's like totally sober. It's only 1 second later, but he's like in the fire going like, oh fuck, terrible idea.
Yeah.
And then the third...
He was a baby.
Yeah, and then the third is a German police officer from World War II that comes in and rescues him.
Jay, you seem like a pretty tough guy. What scares you?
Balloons. Real
Balloons?
Shit. Real shit.
Whoa.
Real shit. Like, I mean.
What kind of balloons?
Well, no, like.
Wait, you're in the military, dude?
Weather balloons, okay?
I'll fight terrorism as long as they don't have one balloon. I'm out of
I
there.
explain this shit all the time because I've gone on first dates and somebody asked me like, a very similar question, and held 5 balloons. My hand was my birthday, and then I let it go, and then it hit like one of those sprinkler things and the sharp thing, and they all just pop, 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 and it just fucked me up for life.
Oh my god!
Whoa, that's a story you tell on a first date?
Yeah.
What a fucking waste.
Oh, there's 5 people up here, so he thinks one of us is hot. That's cool. And I'm assuming it's me, but we're all good looking. God damn it! Maybe not Red Band, but we're all good looking.
Jesus Christ.
I love you. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You're the one that's married.
So, jerk off a lot?
No, fuck.
You get his dick wet, you know?
I fuck a balloon. I face my fears. I drive to Utah. I fuck a balloon.
Were you surprised when you lost your finger? How old were you when you lost your finger?
She was surprised. No, I pretty much expected it. I've been using the table saw a while, and I was bad at it. I'll be honest.
Hey.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't like you, and I'll tell you why. Because you're like good looking and muscular, but you're dressed like you are a nerd, and like as a person that is sort of enfeebled and beglassed, I see that as a personal attack on me as a human being. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I can see your fucking big old muscles and your hot thick dick from here, and it's like I appreciate. Nobody appreciates. You know what I mean?
You know you're not gay, right?
Yeah, no. I mean, no. I'm not gay, but if a guy wears like tapered pants like
No, I
that,
hate his pants. I hate his pants.
Right answer. Well, the truth is, the first twin probably came before the first doctor. You know, they probably didn't invent medical school, and then they were like, "Whoa, freaky." But I actually think what's happening here is that you made fun of Jimmy's laugh, and he doesn't like you either.
No, I like the laugh.
I'm interested. Moshe's racking up super points right now. You hear that sound? You know Moshe is beating the game.
No. I'm not dissing. I agree with Greg. It's a premise that could be really good. It needs to go more whimsical, but I think it's interesting that you've been doing it for 2 years and you couldn't do a minute. That's good.
Fuck yeah.
That's just a shirt, right?
Yeah, it's a shirt,
cool.
but I just made it a dress.
Yeah.
I'm small.
I noticed. That's cool.
But people picking him up, he fucking hates.
Because it's saying to the person, you're not a human being. You're a thing that I am to play with.
Right.
Yeah. I would never pick you up unless you said, please pick me up. And then my wife was like, it's all good, pick her up. And then I'll pick you up. I'll pick you up, and then I'll put you down. I'll pick you up, and I'll put you down. And I pick you up, and then we will be done at that point.
And on an upstroke.
Yeah, well, we've reached the point of Kill Tony where everybody's too horny to keep interviewing.
Not true. I love how you think everybody's like so horny.
Everybody's like me, right?
Moshe's hooking you up with a college agent, right? Or
Yeah.
at least he's gonna try.
A college agent. It's just me in a suit. Thank you for coming in. You know, we don't pay anything for the first audition, but this is just a tape to see if the producers like it. No. I will connect you with I don't know if they'll represent you, but I will definitely introduce you.
When it comes to midget
Like
gigs.
a high, make a hidey ho, you know what I'm saying?
I do.
Wow.
Maybe it's time for the hurricanes to blow away. Yeah.
Only 2, but.
You fucked 2 deaf dudes? That's cool. I never fucked a deaf lady. My parents are both deaf.
Did you really?
So I found your set incredibly offensive and insensitive.
And it's true you really hooked up with the deaf guy? Yeah. Did he braille you?
He's deaf. He's deaf.
Blind people.
Deaf.
Oh,
they
that's
don't
right.
use braille.
Hey, Tierney, you got
Wow. I can't believe I did
And then
that.
interesting, speaking of queefing and deaf people, an interesting fact about deaf people is I have never met a deaf person that hides their farts. Every deaf person I know, my mother, my stepmother included, just fart open willy-nilly all over. I've never not known a deaf person just fart because it's like they don't hear it, so it's not like reaching their. They know that hearing people think it's embarrassing, but they don't have the visceral experience of it to be embarrassed. They're just like, fuck it, I'm a fart. Imagine that freedom. On 9/11, today is 9/11. Imagine that level of freedom, guys.
Right.
Wow.
I work for a saw company. We talked about this a couple weeks ago.
Saw company?
Yeah, it was very,
the
very
kind of saw
boring.
that, like, you...
No, socks.
Socks.
Oh, a sock company. The saw company sounded so manly.
Saw
What are
company.
you doing now that you're in L.A.?
I still work for the saw company part time, but I.
Are you saying saw or sock?
Sorry, sock. Like,
wait, how do you pronounce? Why do you?
Yeah,
You're
why-
not saying the word sock 100%.
Yeah, the last time I heard a CK that silent, it was Louis this
Oh
week.
man.
Wow, how does he do it? Sometimes I
Fatality.
don't even know. Exciting thing that's happened to you since you moved to Los Angeles.
I saw right.
Wait,
by my
wait. What about your sock? I can't wait to hear what happened with this crazy sock. That must be what he's talking about because that's how he says it.
Anyway, Tony, as I was saying, I sock this motherfucker in the streets of Hollywood.
All right.
Tony, why don't you have 2 guests on the panel?
What?
I said, why don't you have 2 guests on the panel?
Oh, yeah, because there's a lot of room for people to get words in edgewise, man.
I mean, I don't understand.
You guys.
I love it. They went their separate ways. They're going back to the same table, I'm pretty sure, but that was very majestic.
They have to go in opposite directions in case La Migra shows up. I hate that joke.
I mean, it's true, though.
Kind of reminds me of Brian Callen a little.
Yeah. Oh, I could see that.
Or Henry Rollins.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like easygoing Henry Rollins.
No.
You're the second guy tonight to say Brian Callen. Yeah.
Yeah, I can sort of see it.
You do have a Callen vibe to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever met?
No, actually, we haven't.
You should sneak into his house while he's sleeping and wake him up real quick and be like, I'm your future!
I have the Batman tramp stamp.
Do you really?
You have a Batman symbol on your back?
Is that
That's
really
funny.
true? Like
Yeah.
the Batman logo?
Yeah,
And when
it's right above the
when you
Batcave.
come, do you scream, Gotham needs me?
Wow.
And then your punchline was like, you know the gay stuff, the foot-long corn dog, baby! It's
Bro,
just
hey man, have you ever been in Texas State Fair though?
Nah, dog, what's up with it?
Foot-long corn dogs, that's what's up.
Oh, okay, man. Shit, what it be like?
Hey man.
Man, tell me about that fair, player.
A whole foot long.
Yeah, what's up?
But in here, we got the button up to the top.
I feel you. I feel you.
What are forever titties?
Just nice, natural breasts.
Do you know?
You have them, honey.
You know that.
Do you think I have forever titties?
I'm not looking. Your husband's right there.
Yeah, back off. You don't want to face the wrath of me.
Nah, I just got respect, man.
Thank you. Are you really a big acid guy, for real? Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're like a drug addict or whatever?
No, yeah.
Yeah, cool. That's awesome.
So you have pink.
How are you surviving? And
We're not. I'm so scared to pay the 2-drink minimum right now. It's
wow.
Yeah, I'm terrified.
Are you really scared to pay the 2-drink minimum?
Yeah, I'm terrified.
Hey, I'll pay your drink. I'll pay your tab tonight.
Wow. Look at that. That's fucking awesome.
That tab brought to you by Netflix.
Yeah, the honeymoon special.
Hey,
wow.
Can I leave you with a little bit, just
Yes.
some words?
Yes.
Earlier when I said I was going to pay your tab, I was just kidding. I'm not
I know
doing
you
that.
were.
No, I'll pay his tab. Bring me
No,
that
he's still
tab.
paying his tab.
Moshe's paying my tab, goddammit.
Like,
All right.
I am well off. I think you guys should also be.
Oh, very nice.
So,
You know what? I got a bill for a couple of cocktails coming your way tonight.
Hey, look at that.
I gotta go.
How are you homeless and look like you walked out of a Supreme store?
Because they be, cause like people like Venmo me and shit.
Well, really?
Yeah, this is this is.
He's like getting paid from the
You
fan
are
base?
talking about a sensation.
Somebody called you the N-word because
Yeah.
what?
Because
I mean, I know why, but like, well, because. What was the?
Damn, that hurt. No, I'm
What
just
was
playing.
the reason?
You must have fucked in that car, right?
Nah, yeah, well, one time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
My girl
yes,
came to
once,
town, yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Light on it.
It's going to
So
be really fun to watch his career eclipse mine. That's going to be great.
yeah.
What are you supposed to pay a nanny by the hour? I'm just curious.
Good question.
25?
Honestly, in LA, it's like 17 to 25ish. Yeah.
17 to 25.
Whatever your Coke money is.
No, we've been pretty lucky. We just take pickup down to Home Depot and get like 4 for like $5 each.
Oh yeah.
They're like, I don't do this kind of work. And I'm like, just sit in the room. We'll be back in a minute. We got to go do Kill Tony. Wow.
Moshe, welcome back.
Thank you very much. Nice to be here. Tony, thank you for having me.
How's dad life? How is it going?
It's good. It's good. We got a little ass baby. Yeah.
Do you have a lot of new dad material?
Oh yeah, man. Things are wacky at the house. I gotta tell you, things change when you have kids.
Yes, they do.
And it's great. It was great.
Yeah,
Wait, you're leaving town because the crowds aren't big enough?
Yeah. What did you think was going to happen in 6 months?
Oh,
Arenas?
it's just tough. I don't know if Hollywood's looking for a guy like me. You know?
No, they're not. But that's not the point. Man.
Yeah.
Where can I
You
fuck it
are
up?
a master observational comedian of things that no human being has ever observed ever. Nothing you said was relatable in the slightest. or
A
even
lot of-
comprehensible. That was amazing.
Did you run track?
No.
Oh, because the other thing about you got a tight little butt.
Yeah,
Actually.
I got a tight ass.
You got a nice little ass.
It's
a thick
nice.
Little, I mean,
Yeah,
he doesn't
yeah.
have white people problems in that
Yeah.
back door. That's
Jeremiah likes
beautiful.
it. He's trying to diagnose it right now. I don't know what he's thinking.
Look at that little thing.
Yeah,
That's beautiful.
That is one.
I'm gonna let my wife fuck you. That's awesome.
This jacket, it smell like moose nuts. This motherfucker stink. This jacket is on point.
Wait, is it on point or does it stink?
No, like it stink like it'll clear your sinuses. They're like if you one sniff is bad.
It's on hit.
Yeah, well,
PU.
is that what that is?
Well, I don't mean to try to educate you on slang.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
on point, I do believe means it's pretty cool. And on hit is like it's pretty funky.
Okay, cool. Well, then we going on hit. We gonna go with on hit.
On hit.
Nurse Jeremiah.
PU.
He's super religious.
No.
You seem
No,
like a
not
really
really.
good guy.
I'm Jewish.
Oh, what's up,
Yeah,
man?
what's up,
Hell
man?
yeah.
Hey,
I
purpose
love
of
your
a
set.
parent.
I think you're talented. You'll go a long way. Interesting.
Well, you been up
I'm
there?
from Oakland.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
What's up, bro?
All right.
We out here.
I barely
All right.
gave it to you for
Yeah.
Antioch, but I will. I
Wait,
will
we
make an
count.
exception.
We share the same area code for a minute.
I don't know
Yeah,
what
then they
Antioch
changed
is.
it. Then they changed it.
I don't know what Antioch is,
It's
but
a
I
suburb.
feel like you look like you're from Antioch,
I
and
know.
he looks like he's from Oakland.
Facts. Facts. Facts.
Fair enough.
Who's your favorite rapper?
Of all time, Young Thug.
Of all
Of
time.
all time,
Young
Thug?
Young Thug.
Of all time, a guy that hit 4 years ago. That's what I would say. You talking golden age of hip hop? Yeah. Then I'm gonna have to go with Lil Yachty. Yeah. What's your favorite Young Thug lyric? What's one of the most insightful lyrics that Young Thug brings to the table?
When the cops come, I got that crack in my crack. Wait, I got that brack in my brack.
Uh huh. Yeah. Wow.
That's deep.
Holy shit.
Wow, that is beautiful.
So,
That's-
man.
He sounds like an older thug with that kind of wisdom, you know? You ever heard of sex workers? I'm not kidding. I think you should lose your virginity. I think you'd gain a big boost of confidence. Find yourself a supportive sex worker that can take you to that next level, and you'll find yourself fucking people all by yourself very soon. Get on Tinder after you find a sex worker that can turn you from a rap boy to a rap man, from a young thug to an old thug. I'll tell you, when I heard the name Ahmed Mamau, I was like, he must be Norwegian. That's what I thought. Gotta be. You guys kind of are rich there, though, right? You have oil. Everybody there has a lot of money, and they're all happy, right?
Yeah, that's how it's work. You have more money, you have more like happier.
Well, don't condescend to me, motherfucker.
I
Don't tell me how life works. That's actually how life works. I'm a Jew. We invented that whole system. This is like every comedian's maybe not you, every comedian's nightmare that to like get up and bomb hard and then have the host just go like repeat that one that failed before.
I prefer the dad bods. Is what
Wow.
I do.
Uh-oh. Look at this. Uh-oh.
You ever been to the ice house before?
You ever...
I like a man that's working the controls, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, you're into that, huh? You like having sex with a hot dumpster fire?
She's like, I guess if I were to say my perfect type, it's a guy who plays an air horn when I mention my deepest trauma.
I love it.
Why don't you write funny 30-second raps and do those on stage? I bet you get attention a lot quicker. You're talented. You're funny.
Yep.
You should do that.
You could do it
know
all.
what?
Combine your powers, Kneeth.
I would not do that. I would consider doing that. I'd write you some raps, you know what I'm saying? If you want me to rap for you before your shows, you know what I'm saying? Like,
No. I'm not offering you employment. I'm offering you advice.
Oh, I thought you guys would...
Yeah, this conversation got a little dicey.
Yeah. That's
All
my
right.
name. That's my name. Don't wear it out.
I love it.
I would like to, but I'm married.
All right.
All right, I love you.
Bye, thank
Oh,
you.
sorry. Good job.
We need some black people on this fucking panel.
Oh, you don't know my childhood.
What's that mean?
It's true.
Yeah, he had to drink soy milk instead of fucking almond milk.
No, that's what I look like now. When I was a young man, I too drank Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ain't you Edward Scissorhands?
Keep going.
Moshe's actually from Oakland, right?
That's true.
Oh,
That's true.
shit.
Yeah.
No, you got bullied.
I just look like this.
Yeah.
No, I did get bullied very much, yes. This is actually a very uncomfortable situation for me right now.
I know, bro.
I know. Just trying to. I just want to say I'm such a huge fan of your wife. Thank you.
I like it. I take it.
I felt him sink into it. She really got him.
No, my ego's so big. I was like, well, thank you very. Oh, fuck you. Why didn't I see this coming?
I do a lot of erotic audiobooks.
Get the fuck out of here.
Wow.
Can you give us a little example?
You just got to go on and fill this big old sloppy pussy with some wet sloppy Joe and shaved turkey. Bring back that Arby's, boy. Oh, you come on over here. Oh, some folks call it a sling blade. I call it these nuts.